Yeah, if you could just talk about the importance of motor training in swimming and how you think it applies.
So, like we were talking about before, with motor learning and its applications into the sport of, for example, swimming. There's a lot that we've learned with skills, especially with skills trying to be remembered for a long period of time. So going into long-term memory. And we found that a lot of the research that I've read, I'm not a neuroscientist, this is not my specialty, but I've done a lot of research into it. And what I've been reading is a lot of the failure to see long-term retention in the work that people do comes from a lack of understanding of the format of how the training should be run. And so, to give you an example, the set that we did, it has a break in between the exercises over and over, which puts it more into a random format training instead of blocked, where it's just 25 free, 25 free, 25 free, 25 free. This is 25 free, well, 100 free, 25 fly, 100 free, 25 fly. So we're subbing it out, and what that does in the mind is it causes you to have to basically run the program of the freestyle, and then when you hit the wall, you have to store that motor pattern program in your brain. You got to retrieve the program of fly kick on your back. You have to exercise that. You go down the pool, and then when you get to the wall there, you store that motor pattern and you retrieve the free pattern again. And that process of storage and retrieval is what really has the better impact on swimmers remembering something for a long period of time. So coming back 3 days later and actually having the skills that they learned that day, instead of the frustration that I know a lot of coaches, I went through for a long time, of doing 20-25s of a certain free drill, for example, and after every 25 they start to look better and better, and you get to the last 25 and all your kids are doing everything perfect and it looks great, and then you come back 3 days later and you're starting over from scratch again. And I think that structured in more of a random format, where it's 25 of, let's say, the drill you want to do, you do that, and then you do a different exercise, and then the drill again, and then a different exercise. You come back 3 days later, you're not going to be perfect, but I think, and I think the science shows that they're going to be better off there than they were if you had done it in block format. So basically what we're looking at is random training for retention instead of block training.